What is up, my friends? The good news I'm going to kick off straight away with is only 5 more sleeps. Not until Santa arrives, that's a little bit longer. 5 more sleeps until the Reds are back in competitive action against Manchester City coming up on Thursday in the League Cup. I cannot wait for it. I'm absolutely buzzing. The World Cup's been an okay distraction, but I don't know if I'm being selfish here because Ireland weren't in it and I don't really buy into the international football hype. But for me, I felt a little bit robbed. I felt a little bit robbed of Liverpool during December. It's usually a month where we're jam-packed with football and we're complaining about too much of it at times, especially the managers. They're often complaining about too much of it. But it is just 5 more sleeps to go. So you know the drill by now. I want to talk about the topics that I find interesting. I hope that you do as well. But I want your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video and of course hit that subscribe button. So look, let's start off with a little recap. We finished our participation in the Dubai Cup yesterday with a comprehensive 4-1 victory over AC Milan. And just like I wasn't going to panic when we lost to Lyon, I certainly am going to overhype this. It is a training game at best, but can we talk about Thiago? You know I'm a Thiago sexual, but that goal from Thiago Alcantara yesterday was just sublime. Also, you know, we've seen 2 from Darwin Núñez, but shout out to Bobby Clark, who I believe provided the assist for Darwin's first goal. And oh my God, what a pass that was from the young man. And Darwin went and did the rest. So look, great to see the lads getting minutes in their legs. Great to hear there's no fresh injury concerns. And all roads now leads to that game against Manchester City on Thursday. It's going to be a difficult one, but a cracker of a game for us to start back the Reds' glory hunt? Trophy hunt? Whatever way you want to describe it, the Reds are back in action. That's where I'm going with this. So look, let's start off with a little bit of an update on Ibrahima Konate, who of course is in the World Cup final, a little matter of the World Cup final for Ibu against Messi in Argentina. And the good news is that he is now back with the rest of the France squad. I think it was the air conditioning that they were putting it down to. A couple of the French players had picked up bugs or illnesses throughout the week, and Ibu is now back with the full team. So I'm hoping we see him play in that World Cup final tomorrow. I don't understand for the life of me how Deschamps has gone with Deo Upamecano in most of the games, when for me, Konate is a far better defender, and he showed that in the semi-final with an absolutely exquisite performance. So best of luck to Ibu tomorrow. Full disclosure, I want Messi to win the World Cup. I can't hide it. I do. I want Messi to win it. I want that storyline. But I think we're in for a cracking final. So just a bit of an update on that one, that Ibrahima Konate is fit and available for the World Cup final if he is chosen to start by Didier Deschamps. Right, now it's time for the annual rumour. And by the annual rumour, I mean Marco Asensio. Because every time a transfer window comes around, Liverpool are linked with Marco Asensio. Is it more rubbish? Perhaps. But he is out of contract with Real Madrid at the end of this season. And he's 26 years of age. And I know that Jurgen Klopp is an admirer of his. So I'm not trying to say to you we're signing Marco Asensio. But it's worth considering. Now, before he went to the World Cup with Spain, the vibes coming out of Madrid were that he was going to most likely be offered an extension. I don't know if Spain's abysmal performance in the World Cup has changed that. I don't know if Real Madrid are looking to bring in other players, but what I can tell you is right now he will be able to sign a pre-contract with clubs outside of La Liga in January, and Liverpool could be part of a collection of clubs waiting to see. If my memory serves me correct, the most serious link last summer to Marco Asensio was from AC Milan. Now, I think obviously if we wanted him, we'd have a far better prospect of getting him than AC Milan, but I don't know if we're going to be in for him or not. But it is one worth thinking about, particularly with, as I said, his contract running down, and with Real Madrid still unsure if whether or not they're going to offer him a new deal. So let's wait and see what happens, but that's where we are with Marco Asensio. Now we move on to another player who is out of contract at the end of the season, and not a Liverpool player, but that is Youssoufa Moukoko, or Moukoko. I again pronounce this dude's name completely wrong all the time. But it's been suggested that there may be a contract extension to be given to him from Dortmund, which is entirely understandable. I mean, it's probably common sense to think that he's developed this far at Dortmund. He's still only 18 years of age. Yes, his contract is up at the end of the season, and he could sign a pre-contract agreement with a club in January. But honestly, full disclosure, if I'm representing him, I'm telling him to sign on for another few years at Dortmund, because what harm can it do? You're going to continue to develop. You're going to play Champions League football. You're going to be at a club that has served him well. But if we look at it from a selfish perspective and a Liverpool perspective, damn right we should be in those conversations for somebody of his talents. Now, there was a little word from his agent, and his agent has said, I can confirm that we are not about to conclude a contract extension with Borussia Dortmund. So there you go. I think there were some reports in Germany suggesting that maybe that was the case. Maybe they were on the verge of signing that contract extension. But as per his agent, as of right now, there is no talk of him signing it. Well, there's talk of it, but there's no certainty around him signing a contract extension. Now, I said to you guys in the last video I did a couple of days ago that Liverpool, Manchester United, I think Chelsea, and certainly Barcelona are interested in signing the youngster. I think we could make a good case as to how we would be able to progress him through. You know, we have Darwin Núñez as an out-and-out centre forward. We've got Mohamed Salah who can play centre. But no harm bringing in somebody at that age as well who you can foster, give game time to, and bring through and be part of that development of Jurgen Klopp's second team. I won't lie though. I've seen bits and pieces of him. I know that he's a talent, but is he as much of a talent that he could push out Darwin or break through and really make himself undroppable in Liverpool's team? Might take a season or two to do it, but on a free contract with, I think, minimal money due to Dortmund for his footballing education or in compensation, I think it'd be around €300,000 if I'm not mistaken on that one. Yeah, worth having a conversation around, but just to confirm, there is no imminent signing of him on a new deal with Borussia Dortmund. So as it stands, his contract is going to be up at the end of the season. Now, the last story I have for you guys today is probably the most realistic or the most interesting of all of them. That is around Sofyan Amrabat. Fiorentina have the option of extending his contract by a year. His current contract at the Serie A club runs out in 2024, and they have every intention, according to Calcio Mercato, of triggering that contract extension, meaning he will be contracted to Fiorentina till 2025. Now, that doesn't in any way mean that he's not going to be sold or he isn't available to be sold. In fact, the article goes on to mention that, and I'll touch on that in a second. This is more a case of common sense from Fiorentina. Look, they won't want to lose him. They know they are probably going to lose him, but they want to make sure that he has as much value to them if they look to move him on as possible, and triggering that one-year contract extension makes perfect sense to do that. The article goes on to say that an offer of €30 million could tempt Fiorentina to do business over Amrabat's future. And we need a midfielder. And we know that Jurgen Klopp has spoken to his representatives before the World Cup, as per previous reports. We know that Liverpool are still interested in him. He won't be alone. We won't be alone on that front. But I do think maybe we've stolen a march. And at €30 million, £26 million, to me, this is an absolute no-brainer if there's any chance to do it. So we need a signing. January window's opening up soon. €30 million, get it done. Get it done, Kloppo. Get it done, FSG. And that is it for me today, my friends. I do apologise I didn't upload yesterday, but I was saying to you guys I haven't been in the best of form. Let's go with form over the past few weeks, and just couldn't bring myself to make a video yesterday, in all honesty. But I am back today, and I will be back tomorrow as well. If you want to join me for a watch-along of the World Cup final between Leo Messi's Argentina and Kylian Mbappe or Ibrahima Konaté's France, you can do that. We will be starting from 2 p.m. on the Anfield Agenda Twitch channel. You will find the link to that in the description of this video. But most importantly, my friends, I hope you're all having a wonderful December. I hope you're all looking forward to a pretty exciting festive season. And again, just 5 more sleeps until the Reds are back in action against Manchester City next Thursday. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Much love. Bye-bye.